Let's go and pray. Dear Father, again, thank you for the day, thank you for the blessings you've given us, thank you for the students here. Just help us in this class, just pray maybe any requests that may be on the students' hearts, Lord, as they go through their lives, Lord, just pray you may answer those requests as well. Just give us a good day today, in Jesus' name, amen. All right, any questions in your homework?
No, it was pretty fun.
Was it?
No.
Yep.
I wouldn't say it's fun.
It was exhilarating.
Can we do, is it the 17th or
21.
You're a strong word.
Oh, we got a cheapo volume.
I don't know, I really used to. Oh my gosh. Remember the cheapest signing pad?
It's not even a signing pad, it's a good book.
Same thing, it was made in China.
Most things are. I had this one cup and it was made in France. And I was like, this is new. I've never had something made in France. It's so normal.
This is
You're special.
Wow, that's so nice.
It's really weird. Like France of all places.
What, French can't make anything?
Connor.
France can't make anything, what are you talking about? Play China.
actually, they can make it.
French fries.
Baguettes make good weapons. Man, they make good fries.
All right, our goal is to prove that S is the midpoint of VK. So our goal is to do what? If S is the midpoint of VK, how can we prove that S is the midpoint of VK? What's our goal?
To prove KS and SB congruent.
To prove KS and SB are congruent.
Oh,
Alright, if we're going to prove that SK and BK are congruent, then we need to do what?
prove the triangle's congruent.
Prove what triangles are congruent.
Triangle AKE and well, actually, maybe just triangle AKS and triangle ABS.
Alright, AKS and ABS are congruent. Alright, so to be able to prove that those two triangles are congruent, we need to prove what?
The bigger ones. No? The bigger ones.
But if I'm going to prove, what do I need to prove that these two triangles are congruent?
Wait, which is this one?
Here and here.
Yeah. Don't we just have to make the whole ones themselves congruent first, or no?
Well, we may need to get to that, but I want to know what are we going to use to prove that these two triangles are congruent? Side, angle, side. Side, side, side. Angle, side, angle.
Angle side.
Something
side,
with two
something-
sides.
Or angle, angle, side.
It's not that one.
Alright, Roy says side, angle, side.
Say side, side, side. No, side, angle, side.
Alright, so what are you going to prove? Side, angle, side.
Could we prove side, side, side?
Wait. What are you going to prove? Okay, you're going to prove that this angle, you're going to prove that this angle, you're going to this angle, and then what? I know, but what else are you gonna approve to be able to approve those two triangles congruent?
So any congruent
I
triangle.
know, but you told me I wanna know, what do we need to prove the two triangles we're trying to prove congruent? Don't tell me why or anything yet. You said, I wanna get this angle congruent. What is the other part that you wanna get congruent?
Triangle AKE.
Now, I wanna know to prove that these two triangles are congruent. I need side, 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 I need side, angle, side, I need angle, side,
Oh.
angle, or angle, angle, side.
AS congruent AS.
You're saying AS is congruent to AS. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, so now, how am I gonna get these two angles congruent?
True triangle AKE congruent ABE.
Alright, and how are we gonna do that?
Because AB congruent ABE.
Reason?
Reflects it.
Alright, so AE, congruent to AE. So now we got this side, this side, this side, and this side, and this side to this side. So what can we say now?
Sounds good. AKE congruent ABE triangle.
Reason? So now that we got the triangles congruent, now we can say what?
The angle KAS congruent angle BAS.
Alright, we can use these initials here, CPCTC, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Right, if it was polygons, then we use CPCPC, corresponding parts of congruent polygons are congruent. Alright, because they are congruent, now we can say this. What else are we gonna say?
So the angle triangle KAS.
I'm gonna say something else first.
AS congruent AS.
And then number 6.
Triangle AKS congruent triangle ABS.
Reason?
Side angle side.
And there's a couple other ways you could have done that. We could have done an angle side there too. But that's probably the easiest way, that was probably the easiest way to do it. Any other questions? Number 18?
Well, we're still not finished.
Oh, we're not finished, are we? I'm sorry.
Wow.
My apologies. Alright, so now what we're gonna say? I was thinking we were just trying to prove those two triangles congruent, which we were, but.
That segment KS is congruent to segment SB.
And then now what?
This is the midpoint of KAB, or BA.
Reason?
Definition of midpoint.
Yes. Alright, my apologies there. Alright, any other questions on that? Number 18?
He's like, I'm making you uncomfortable? What?
You're just talking about the binding of a pencil and a pencil sharpener. It's just the worst.
No, it's not like, it's not, see that?
That's what I thought.
It's just,
Dad, you have styrofoam around here?
geez.
No.
See, that's not good, this weekend. Yeah. It almost bites the sound.
What?
That makes me sad. It's so gross.
But it tastes so good.
I'm like you.
This gap is.
I don't know that. You don't know like little kids would, you know? Like when they're finishing a decoration and ripping it up.
That's me. I literally still do it.
I hate that. If you're right, if my kids do that, I'm gonna, no.
I'm gonna teach you.
Alright, so we're trying to prove that AB is congruent to CD.
Great, I know.
Just like you. Only
AB is congruent to CD. How are we gonna do that? How will we prove that AB is congruent to CD? AB congruent to CD.
I'm guessing you want to get the triangles congruent.
Alright, which triangles?
A, B, E, wait, is that E? A, B, E, and C, E, D,
So the two small triangles?
yes.
Okay? So how are you gonna prove that those two small triangles are congruent?
Are you still asking me?
I'm asking anyone. Yes, ma'am.
Angle BA and angle CFD are both right angles. Because they're
Alright,
perpendicular.
so if you're trying to prove the two two small triangles congruent, what method are you trying to use?
Side angle side.
Side angle side? Okay?
The wind whispered.
The right angles because?
Definition of perpendicular.
Alright, what next? We're gonna use side angle side, we need AE is congruent to FC.
We're gonna use, can I answer?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna use the, segment addition postulate. To say segment AE plus segment EF equals AF, and then the same with the other side. EF plus FC equals EC.
That was easy. Alright, now what?
I think we need this. Can we just, substitute, cause they're congruent, or do we need to have
You have to have them equal.
them, okay.
Definition of congruence. Now what?
Substitute,
Substitute.
subtract,
What's that?
Subtract the column.
Now what?
Triangle A.
No, you said house first?
Oh, we have to turn back congruent.
Now we know that this comes to that.
That's what all of that was just for.
Yes, ma'am.
This isn't gonna be on the test,
How
right?
else you gonna do
Something like this?
Good.
Oh.
You sure?
Yes, positive.
Oh my gosh.
What next?
I would.
Triangle A, E, B is congruent to triangle C, F, D.
Reason?
Side on side.
Then?
CD. Is CP, CTP.
Yes, sir.
In our proofs, don't we first have to say that angle BEA is congruent to angle CFD because all right angles are congruent before you can say that they're congruent?
Hey, we haven't said that yet, have we?
Oh boy.
We should have said that right here.
Sorry, that was Garrett's fault.
Kiera's fault.
Well,
Yeah.
Is that
your
wrong?
fault, so we're just gonna blame it on you.
Who put it out? Said that.
Thanks, Aaron, for catching that.
2A.
what would this class be without Aaron?
We had it all last week. Quiet. I also wasn't here.
Any
for
other,
2 days.
any other comments on this?
That probably helps.
This one says beautiful. Also, do you think there's a shorter way?
Is there a
What?
shorter way?
It's an art. It looks beautiful.
How many proofs are gonna be?
It only applies to the heightened mind.
Wait, when's our test?
It looks, it's just beautiful.
I knew that. I so knew that.
Try to be about 6.
Like,
Yeah, or more than 5.
Do you think we're ever gonna have a proof that goes up to 20?
I would cry.
One, maybe.
Could have a couple.
What?
That's it, Dad. Crush their dreams.
Take this job.
Shout it.
Any other questions?
Yeah, please.
That is it.
I think Caleb's the fate of the excitement if there's like a 20 thing proof. He'd be like, oh,
Alright, pass those forward, please.
it's beautiful.
Everybody done with these?
Yeah.
Alright, turn to page 274, please.
Wait, 274?
274.
Wow, we seem to have skipped over a lot.
It's the chapter.
Oh, okay, never mind. Be quiet, Aaron. No need to. Back to where you were last week. we need proof, you can call me down.
Alright, start at number 5. RSTUV is congruent to KLMNO. Complete the congruent statements. Segment TS is congruent to
Anyone?
Yep.
Segment
segment NL. Angle N is congruent to
You.
Alright. Segment LM is congruent to
Segment SD.
and VUTSR is congruent to
ONMLK.
Alright, very good. Alright. WXYZ is congruent to PQRS. Find each measure or length. Measure angle P. 80 degrees. QR. 3. Try this beating everybody. Come on, guys. WX.
My bad. 5.
Angle. Measure angle Z. Measure angle X. 100. And measure angle R. 145. Alright, anybody have any questions on those? Everybody follow?
Not that fast.
Everybody good?
Triangles upside down bottom.
Excuse me?
No.
It's a phobia.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is.
It's a phobia.
Alright, number 15. In triangle HFD, what angle is included between segment DH and segment DF? Kira.
HF.
Angle. What angle is included between? Yes,
Hi, Mr. McLaughlin.
I
Do
forgot
you have
that-
homeroom attendance?
I forgot, didn't I? Sorry.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
Today.
Kira,
Angle HFD.
you're just one letter.
H.
No.
F. D.
Which one? Which one is it?
D.
Is she wrong?
Angle D, yes. Normally your vertex of the included angle would be the common endpoint. So seeing you see D in both segments, that would be your vertex.
They're just not as smart as they used to be.
Was there anybody absent in homeroom today?
No.
Lauren,
So they
Stephanie,
were
Caleb, Isaiah, Kira.
You can just mark
Charlie,
Isaiah like
Garrett,
absent and excused or
Kim,
something.
Jessica,
If
Reagan,
we
Connor,
there were,
William. Alright, everybody's here. Alright, good.
I mean, if they were quiet. What I said.
Pretty quiet. Write that one in the book.
Got this on here.
I didn't even mean it as a joke. I meant it seriously. Now I'm like, oh.
Not
I'm older than you. Just remember that. Just remember.
She's got more wisdom than you.
Isaiah, Garrett, Connor, Reagan.
Clearly.
She knows what a psychic looks like,
I did.
and it's what he looks like. I told my brother about that, and he laughed.
Great.
Like my whole family now knows there's this girl that thought my dad was a psychic in school. No, it was Cameron.
Alright,
Great, Cameron.
in triangle OMR, what side is included between angle M and angle R? Elon, what do you think? Triangle OMR, what side is included between angle M and angle R?
Would it be 2 letters?
What's that?
Would it be 2 letters?
Yes? Yes, sir?
Would it be O-M?
Go ahead and draw yourself a picture. And put the letters in.
He's been contemplating over that for the past week and a half. Is there such a thing as a upside down triangle?
And you're looking for the segment between M and R.
I don't like it because it like chips off.
What line segment, what side is between those two angles?
I'm just there like.
What's that?
RM.
There you go, segment RM. Alright, and again, if you're given two angles, the vertexes, or the vertices, should give you the endpoints of the side and between. So if I had angle A and angle B, what side line segment is between angle A and angle B? Segment AB. If I gave you angle X and angle Y, what segment is between angle X and angle Y? Segment XY. If I gave you segment AB and segment BC, what angle is between those two segments? Angle B. Alright? Remember, the common endpoint of the segments will give me my in-between angle. My angle that's in between those two sides. Alright, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Which postulate or theorem, if any, could you use to prove the two triangles congruent? If there's not enough information, right, not enough information. Number 17. Caleb, what do you think?
I think not enough information.
Alright, we have two sides there, but there's no angles or anything that we can prove congruent. Number 18. Connor, what do you think?
Not enough information.
Alright, we have an angle and we have a side, but we don't have any other information. Number 19. Abby, what do you think?
Side.
You can prove those third sides congruent?
Because they're side.
Because their sides are congruent?
Yeah.
So we like to hear.
Alright, hey, Kiara and Abby are girls, so they're the same, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're the exact same person, and then we add the other side. We're all the same.
Wait, so
They're
that means
congruent.
like Kira's.
No, you can't, just because they're sides, they can't be congruent.
All girls are the same. Proven by. All girls are the same. Proven by
Is it
Abby.
something else?
Two column proof proof.
Annoying.
Do you say annoying? Oh.
Alright, what could we prove congruent?
Annoying. Yeah.
The sides.
We can't prove the sides congruent.
Wait, what?
We cannot prove those sides congruent. How can we prove those sides congruent?
There's four.
Four sides and.
Wait, what?
Abby, if we're gonna do side, we need this side congruent to this side. Correct?
Yes.
Is there a way we can prove those sides congruent?
Yes.
Alright, what method are you gonna use to prove those two sides congruent?
It's vertical.
Vertical angles don't give sides congruent.
I would try, I can't.
What?
Leave her alone, let's go. Alright, so is there a way you can prove those sides congruent?
No.
Alright, no, there's not. Is there anything else in that diagram that we can prove congruent?
No. Yes. Maybe. Yes.
Okay, what do you think?
The.
Alright, so you got side. We've already said that we couldn't prove those sides congruent, so that one's out. Alright, got side, angle, side. Can we prove the angle in between those two sides congruent?
Yes.
Alright, how?
You need the angle in the middle of the thing.
But how can we prove them congruent?
Because it's vertical.
Okay, what do you know about vertical angles?
No, it's like congruent.
Alright, vertical angle theorem says that vertical angles are
Congruent.
congruent, yes.
Okay.
So, can we prove that these two triangles are congruent?
Yeah.
By
Side angle side.
side, angle, side. Number 20,
Ooh.
Alexander, what do you think?
Yeah,
By
angle side.
angle, angle, side. Alright, very good. Alright, number 21, how can you How can you use congruent triangles to prove the statement is true? Number 21.
I was just.
Isaac?
Well, the triangles are congruent because of angle, side, and then TV is congruent to YW because of corresponding parts of congruent triangles.
Very good, yes, that is correct. Number 22, Stephanie?
We can say that, the two triangles are congruent by angle, side, angle, and that the segment BE is congruent to DE by corresponding.
All right, very good. Number 23, Roy?
They are side, side, side.
Okay, the triangles are congruent by side, side, side. So,
Angle B congruent angle D because the corresponding angles of congruent angle are congruent.
all right, very good. And 24, Aaron?
Side, angle, side. Because using the way we say the corresponding parts.
Okay, very good. Any questions on those?
Is it always corresponding parts?
If you're using triangles to prove corresponding parts congruent, then yes, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Yes.
I feel like it's used in almost everything, every postulate.
Well, it's very useful.
All right, and then we will have proofs. So let's look at a proof here.
Yeah, would you rather do this?
Corresponding
Corresponding
Congruent triangles.
I would, cause I started to get the hang of that.
Because
It
it's
does.
corresponding
Proofs just.
Too much thinking.
I honestly don't know if I actually got the hang of it. They like asked me for help on it, and I was like,
Yeah, people in my class asked me, I was like, I'm going to do that.
I remember this, I don't, I tried, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go get on the phone, bye.
Were you in advanced algebra too?
Christian teacher, Christian.
Parentheses and matrix?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you
Of course you do.
I think,
I mean, we only learned that like 3 years ago, so it's still fresh in our mind.
Well, that's how
Right now.
last year, but I
I'm
did
pretty
it.
sure
Good
they
for
did
you.
something.
Ours was last year, made us all, oh, made me cry. I don't know about Isaac, I'm sure he shed a tear too.
We just made
Yeah,
a
man.
college bus
I
camp.
don't think I would cry.
We have a summer camp at the college.
Me neither.
We're like, we were.
What?
I didn't get like.
All right, so here's the proof.
I got mad, so it made me so, I got so mad. We have 2 twos. Thank you. I didn't mean it to be funny.
Half the stuff you do, you don't mean to be funny, I'm pretty sure.
All right, given. All right, so what's our next step?
Cry.
Oh,
Lauren?
Can we say that, segment CE and segment AC are congruent because definition of
All right, very good. So a very good point there. Anytime you see midpoint, you know that there's 2 segments that are congruent because of the definition of midpoint. So here's CE is congruent to segment AE. We already know that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. All right? We need to prove that angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. So what can we do there to prove angle 3 is congruent to angle 4?
Do we need to get BC and AD parallel?
Well, that's one way you could do it.
could you say that BC and AD are parallel because of alternate interior angles?
You could say that. Let's go triangles though. Yes.
Just say that angle AEB is, congruent to angle BC because of vertical angles.
Very good. But yes, if you guys went that direction, I would give you credit, that you could do that, yes. Alright, so we know that these angles are congruent. So now what can we say?
Triangle AED is congruent to triangle CEB through angle side angle.
Did I put you there?
Yes, you did move me there.
I did?
Yeah, falling asleep on that says that.
No, I did not. Those are lies. He sits on a throne of lies.
Alright, because those two triangles are congruent, then we can say that
Angle congruent to angle 4 because of corresponding
Oh, I thought you just noticed me here like just today. And also halfway through the class too. Like I wasn't sitting here some of last week and it's like, oh wow, when did you get here? Wait, you were in this class? Huh, that's new.
They're gonna be sitting.
What'd you do?
You're my side.
Wait a minute. No, I don't think so. My son's way cooler than you. No, that's not true. Can't be.
That can't be right.
I can't be right. No.
I'm sure that goes there, so it's there.
Actually, 3 times.
He had to be adopted. That can't be my biological son.
Every time in this place.
Did you see it in his eyes?
What did you say? I know it was mean, because all you say is mean things.
That's not true.
Then what'd you say?
He's like, quickly think of something nice. Well, you
forgot.
look, no, just today? That's what I said. Yep.
So it's lovely weather.
I said don't hurt yourself.
That's nice.
Alright, so here we have this proof.
It is.
Alright, a lot of them will be pretty straightforward tomorrow on your test. There will be maybe a couple that may be a little lengthy, but most of them will be fairly short. That will be pretty straightforward. Here we got BC. If you're into DC, angle A, you go into angle E, and angle 1, you go into angle 2. Alright, we're trying to prove that AB,
It's BE, it's BC.
I guess Caleb, you are right.
huh?
If you
Yes.
put the,
Concord is BC, equals BE.
BC,
you put it the line where it's DE, but it's supposed to be DC.
thank you. BC, DC, there we go. What is it, Kira?
Angle, angle, side.
What is?
The angle, and then the other angle, and then the side.
He's just like, no, that's not it.
Alright, so what does that do for me?
Angle, triangle,
Well, at least you tried.
ECD is congruent to ACB. Did I say that right?
Everybody agree?
Angle is the side.
Of course you agree. Am I gonna disagree?
Alright,
It's so
in step 3,
We can say that, segment AB is congruent to segment EP because the corresponding congruent triangles are congruent.
ECD.
A,
Are you
B,
up
E.
to that?
Yes, I'm good with the college.
Yeah.
That's gonna help on the test.
Yeah.
We made the college. Slash
Christians teaching college.
It's a lot of Christians.
No, like the Christians. That's the way I did.
Christians teaching Christian business college.
Or it can be camp or club.
I don't believe it's close. You got a lot of C's and a lot of Christians.
Okay, guys.
I'm horrible at this.
Is class over?
We weren't able to get to the numbers.
Woo!